You're looking to buy a one-way ticket or a round trip?
Let's do a one way.
Let's do one way. Okay. For what date? Do you have a credit card?
Yes. Okay.
If you find something, let me know.
I'm looking.
If.
Leaving
Hmm.
death. What's that mean?
Nothing, I'm still waiting.
Do you have grandkids?
No, I don't.
You have normal kids?
No.
Oh,
And what does normal mean?
I don't know. I'm
Why did you say that? It's
so
offensive.
sorry. Well, they can be abnormal.
There's a card number.
Uh, 1314.
Uh, okay.
Uh, 112.
Uh,
Huh?
uh,
What were you saying?
uh, 1114. After that.
Oh, ma'am, why are you like moaning?
Thank you for calling reservations. My name is Cyrus. How can I help you?
I was needing to book a flight.
You must wait 21 to 26. You're trying to change your voice, but you cannot.
That's not true.
I can find out your voice. Your
Hmm.
voice.
So check this out, right?
Check this out. I got this for you, okay? I know this is a scam call.
Hmm.
I'm not stupid. I know what you guys do. You're in India or Pakistan. You're in one of those two. Just answer me a couple questions, kind of about like your day to day and stuff like that. Is that cool?
Okay, so first of all, I want to tell you that this is a real, legit travel agency. We help our passengers to book, change, or cancel their tickets.
Really?
It is. If you
Dude, come
want to
on, bro.
try our services,
All right, what's your website?
I would not tell you our website. The
So
reason why, because you
that's
have been calling us again and again, and you are trying to waste your time and our time.
I'm not wasting my time. I'm doing all right. I'm trying to waste your time. What is your guys' website? And it's free advertisement. What is your guys' website? I'm giving you free advertisement right now.
Hmm.
What's your website for your travel agency website? Cyrus. Fuck. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is Barry Stanton. If any of you have been on Twitter within the past 2 weeks, you've probably seen a picture of an Indian which is either covered in poop, uh, protesting a toilet, whatever the case may be. It's just Indians and poop. And this was generated from a Twitter account named Barry Stanton. And this picked up a lot of fucking steam. I am on my iPad right now, the Times of India, the Hindustani Times, the Economist, all of these accounts and news sources picked up this story. It got really massive. So here's the article from the Times of India. Who is Barry Stanton, whose anti Indian post led to his ban on X? An X account spewing venom on India has been suspended on Elon Musk X after Indian users raised alarm over the offensive posts that were made from the account. After the ban on X, Barry Stanton became the most talked about name on X Friday, as no one knows who Barry Stanton is beyond the information that his now deleted Twitter account had about him. Look, do I think this is straight brain rot and this is incel behavior by Barry? Absolutely. Do I think racism is good? You know, it depends. Is if how funny it is. This was kind of whatever. It wasn't that funny, not that deep, but look, India needs to take a step back and look at their own country Because the shitting thing is not a lie. The shitting thing is not a lie. The country stinks is not a lie. That is all true. India needs to take a look at their own country. Do you see this? This is deodorant that I bought from India when I was there last year. So why am I bringing this up? Well, it took me 40 minutes to find this. I went to multiple different stores. It's probably not even 40 minutes. It's probably more like an hour and a half. My Uber was taking me to a multitude of different stores so I can buy a stick of deodorant because I made the mistake of leaving mine in the United States. It is easier to get food poisoning than to get deodorant in India. And every single time I went to a store in India and I asked for deodorant, they looked at me like I was some sort of terrorist, like I was some sort of Benedict Arnold. They're just like, get out or get out. They're like, you're not Indian. I'm like, dude, what? By the time I finally got it, it was like I was buying drugs. Like I was in a back room. The guy opened up a briefcase. I was just hitting samples like straight fucking key bumps. Just. And it's not even that good smelling. Like this doesn't smell that good. I asked him like which one he uses. He was like, none of them. Now him I get because you can't get high off your own supply, but. And even like the shit thing. Like there's no public restroom or like people take shits in public there. Look, it's a different culture. In America, when you have to take a shit and you're not at home, you use a public restroom. In India, they do the opposite. They use the restroom in public. I saw an Indian guy go into a McDonald's, eat a small fry, then go outside that very same McDonald's and shit out a quarter pounder. And it was about 24 hours into my trip where I actually got food poisoning. I got food poisoning. And you know why I got food poisoning is because I wanted to tell myself that I am Indian and I ate street food. Yes, the very same street food you see people making in those TikToks, I ate it. But I had a reason. You know the quote, you are 100% of what you eat. You are 100% of what you eat. And I wanted to prove to myself that I am 100% Indian. So I ate the street food, and the results came back. I shat out 50% of it and puked out the other fucking 50. So what's my point in saying all of this? Look, India, you guys need to take a long look at your country before we start complaining on Twitter. It's not a good look for us. I have a day job. I am hearing it nonstop now. It's straight brain rot. Don't get it twisted. But it's a bad look on us. That guy is British. We couldn't fight fire with fire. Excuse me. We couldn't fight fire with fire. They're all ugly women there. But speaking about Indians, we're going to move off of that. There's really not much to go over there. Speaking about Indians, Kamala Harris and Trump will be debating sometime this week. It is currently Sunday, September 8th, NFL Sunday. So they will be debating sometime this week. I was disappointed because I wanted to see a Biden versus Trump round two. I was of the mindset that it would have been great if they did something like trivia or some type of game show. Obviously, they won't do that. So here is a comedy sketch me and some of my buddies made. It is a Trump versus Biden Jeopardy. Enjoy. This is Jeopardy!
Please welcome your two contestants, Donald J. Trump and current President Joe Biden. All right, Mr. Biden, since you won the last game,
Wrong.
you get first pick.
Presidents for 200.
In 2021, this U.S. president signed the Made in America executive order to strengthen American manufacturing.
No deal.
Let's actually cut to commercial break, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Mr. Trump, you are on the board. Please make your selection.
I'll take trailblazing women for 500.
In this year, Amelia Earhart disappeared over the Pacific Ocean while attempting to navigate the globe, leading to speculation about the cause of her death.
If I had been there, I would have saved her. The Trump Force One plane has never crashed. Not once. Sleepy Joe can't even get into a plane without falling.
The correct answer was actually what is 1937. Let's go to commercial break, then we'll go to Final Jeopardy. We'll see you guys right after the break. Welcome back, America, to Final Jeopardy. So this is the first time in show history where both of our contestants will be in the negatives to start off, since we really didn't have any better options. The final category today, states. This U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State. All right, we're gonna start with Mr. Trump's answer. He wrote down South Dakota. That's a guess. Let's go to see what President Biden wrote, and he drew a picture of the sun.
My legs get hairy in the sun.
You know what? Screw it. Congratulations to President Biden on winning today's Jeopardy match.
Where did he get all those extra points from?
Thank you all for tuning in
To
today.
count the legal questions, I easily win.
Please deduct 100 points from Mr. Trump and give those to
They
Biden.
stole the Jeopardy win from me. They stole it.
We'll see you next week.
It was my win. They stole it.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that debate. They're eating the dogs. I did not know this, that they are eating the dogs. So we saw the Kamala Harris versus the Trump debate yesterday. Let's keep it a stack here. I'm not gonna tell you who I'm voting for. Hint, hint. It is not a female. But I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna vote. Kamala Harris kind of walked down on Trump. Let's keep it a stack. I get it. Trump supporters, they won't admit it. She kind of walked down on him. First things first, absolutely no policy was discussed. They did not discuss any actual policy. The only one time where I feel like policy was actually answered, honestly, is when Trump said, yes, we kind of have an idea of what we're going to do for healthcare. We have like a structure in place. I don't know the exact words, but he said like we have like a structure, like it's like kind of almost there. That was the most honest answer any politician could have given. Kamala's game plan was very simple. It was just to attack Trump's ego. She did it with the rallies when she's like, yeah, you know, people leave your rallies. And that's when Trump went on his whole spiel. Now, before I get into if they are really eating the cats and dogs, let me tell you guys something about Trump. Obviously, he has a massive ego. And it's not a bad thing per se. I think every single famous person has an incredibly big ego, and a lot of them disguise their massive ego under this fake, like, look, I'm so humble, I'm changing, I'm this, I'm that. Logan Paul is the perfect example of this. I'll tell you guys something. I know an acquaintance of mine. He was talking. I'm not going to say the relationship per se, but he golfs with Trump. He is in like the hotel industry, and he is very close to Trump. And what he described Trump as is like a liar. And he says, hey, look, when they play golf together, Trump is cheating. He's lying about holes and like what he hit and stuff like that. When they're talking about numbers for a deal, whatever the case may be, Trump is going to lie, exaggerate the numbers. And by the way, for a president, that is not a bad thing, right? You want somebody who's going to lie on behalf of the country. You want somebody who's going to exaggerate. It makes us look good, right? And it gives this idea of like a strong leader. I mean, every single world leader that people fear, they tend to have big egos. They tend to exaggerate things. So why was Trump frazzled? Because his ego was hurt. Trump loves talking about his rallies. He loves talking about his rallies. I was at his rally about 2 weeks ago. It was at the same arena that the Arizona Cardinals play. I was not able to get into the rally, but I was in the area. It's called the Westgate Entertainment Center. And there were a lot of people there. And I remember specifically one woman started crying when RFK Jr. was talking about like giving healthier food to children and some shit like that. She was fat. And, you know, like, it's like, listen, healthier food, like, this is not applicable to you. You should not be. There's other things you need to be worrying about, miss. She was jumping up and down, and I saw a Twinkie fall out of her pocket. Like a raw Twinkie, no wrapper around her, like half bitten, little custard still in it. Anyway, that's beside the point. So now Trump is talking about let me go back. Trump pretty much said, hey, there is a big thing we need to do where we need to secure our border because people in Ohio are eating the dogs and the cats. His ego was frazzled. He didn't really have a straight answer. Now, border security was the premise of what he said he wants to strengthen. That's a great idea. Most Americans are for border security. But his justification for why he wanted to strengthen it is what costed him. Saying is because people are eating dogs and cats. So for those of you who don't know, in Ohio, there's a lot of Haitian people because of kind of what they've been going through. Some of them have been complaining. Trump doesn't want them there. So him and J.D. Vance, they both kind of had this dog and cat rumor. And I also believe J.D. Vance was like, hey, this might be a rumor. We don't even know fully. Trump doubled down on it. So it was not obviously a good look for Trump. It's like imagine in 2008 if Obama was trying to justify gay marriage by saying there is a surplus of baby oil and we need the gay people to rub it on each other. It's sure the premise is there, but there you have a stronger argument you can make. You have a significantly stronger argument you can make. So right now I'm just looking at these polls. It looks like a tie right now. I don't know what the Vegas betting odds are. Because honestly, like I think DraftKings probably has a better idea of what's going on. I think, these are the smartest people in our country. But it's a 50-50 split right now. From everything I've been looking at, it's really a 50-50 split. If it was Biden, I mean, it would have been clear. He had absolutely no chance of winning. But yes, with Kamala, it looks like a 50-50 split. I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows?